It is Tuesday, May 27th. Welcome, everyone. It's today in the W with your boy Flo. Thanks for pulling up. This is presented by the House of Stems. You can find all the plays there. Promo code MDW for Memorial Day weekend. Get you about 50% off. And yeah, we have 4 WNBA games on tap. And of course, the New York Knicks playing the Pacers at 8. We're going to get to that later in the program. Let's start from the top. I was on with Dream earlier today. We spoke and we gave some looks. I'll go over like what I think of each game. First game up is the Valkyrie and the New York Liberty. Liberty are 18-point favorites. That's crazy. 18-point favorites. The first thing that kind of jumped to my mind with this one was last year when the New York Liberty would play these really good teams, they'd beat up on the really good teams, and then you'd get these midweek games, and during the midweek games, the Liberties would play down to the competition. Thought some of that might be in play here. I don't really see that happening tonight. I think like this is going to be a thorough beatdown by the New York Liberty. I loved Kayla Thornton's under on her points. It opened at 13.5 all the way down to 11.5. Not sure you can find a 13.5 anywhere. The defense that you're seeing from this Liberty front court has been spectacular, especially like Breonna Stewart coming off games where she shut down Angel Reese, she shut down Natasha Howard. I think with Kayla Thornton, obviously it's ring night. You know, welcome back, Kayla. Thank you. Thank you for being a big part of that championship team. They don't get the ring without you, but I would look at Kayla Thornton's under and Natasha Cloud, the assist. Let me see where the assists are at. Wow, up to 7.5. Yeah, like that, like everything feels like so inflated because like this might just be a 3-quarter game. The 1 3-quarter game the Liberty played was against the Chicago Sky. No Breonna Stewart in the fourth, no Jonquel Jones in the fourth, but you did see a lot of Natasha Cloud. Will they do the same thing? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. So beyond that, yeah, I love the Liberty to roll in this one. I don't have an official play. I also wanted to go to a first basket, but the first basket I would definitely go towards would be if I had to pick for this game, it would be it'd be Sabrina and Jonquel Jones. My only thing is that like Jonquel just has these tips where she refuses to jump. So because of that, I'm staying off of it. I already have a ton of action across like 4 WNBA games in the Knicks. You know, the Knicks alone I'll go heavy on. So that's all I got for this one. Natasha Cloud, what's the RA at? 1 second. 11.5. Maybe you get a 10.5 before tip. Maybe it falls down. Might look into that, but I don't have an official for that one. So nothing for the Liberty and Valkyrie, minus 18. And y'all like the video, retweet. Also on YouTube, if you could kindly go over to YouTube, Sports with Flo. Appreciate it. Let me hit a comment, and then we'll go to the rest of the games. Beverly Road No Hill said, can you provide any stock investments anyway, senior stocks? Last year, but never asked. I appreciate it. I'm not an expert and I'm not a financial advisor. I just like follow some people. I read some stuff. So I'll be honest, man. I'm just like focused on these like getting the WNBA and NBA picks right. So I'll give you thoughts. I'm not going to say I'm going to give official picks. Like I'm not like a financial expert like that or anything. So just some thoughts I have just from like reading the tea leaves and paying attention to the news and what's going on. There's a lot of great opportunities to be made this time of this overall. I just feel like with stocks. So next game up is the Wings and Connecticut. The Wings are minus 4.5 favorites for this one. I'll give you guys one lean, one play for this one. My one lean is the first basket, which is Olivia Nelson-Adota, 700 on Fanatics. And the play and quarter unit on her, quarter unit on Tina Charles. Mabry could take the first shot, but for what I've seen from the Sun, the first play, they're trying to get one of those bigs involved. They tried to get Nelson-Adota the ball last game. She just was covered. The game before that, they got her the ball. So I think over on Fanatics, 700 is a great price. It's going to be Nalissa Smith versus Nelson-Adota. Nelson-Adota 6'5". Nalissa Smith is 6'4". Nalissa Smith has ups and she has hops like that, but like Nelson-Adota has like really long arms. So I think she'll get up there, get them get them the ball, and from there, ball just got to go on hole. But this one is Paige Becker's first game back in Stores, Connecticut. She's probably going to be putting on a show, looking to get everybody involved. Everything with her is like so inflated. Her PRA is 25.5. Her R plus A is 10.5. Maybe you go there. She didn't have a great rebounding game last time. But for this one, I went off to Dejanay Carrington. I took her 10.5 points at plus 100. I took the 15 at 340. Why do I like Dejanay? For one, Dejanay just feels like she's due for like one of these. Like I hate to like give her like an eye test assessment. It just feels like she's due for one of these good games. She's back in Connecticut where she was drafted 2021. second-round pick last year, big player on that core. She was WNBA most improved player. I love DJNA for this spot. Her shot's just not been falling the last couple games. It's just a matter of time before the shot falls. The shot falls, she's going to give you 12, 13, maybe even 15 points. She's taking, let's get it here, 9+ field goal attempts in 3 of her last 4 games. 2 for 4 this year, 10.5 points. Last year, when she took 9+ field goal attempts, she was 13 for 16 to 10.5. Less minutes. Last year, she played like 34 minutes. This year's more of like 27, 28 minutes. So I did last year, sub 28 minutes, 9+ shots. She was 4 for 6. The Sun are a bottom 5 transition team. The paint is food. You can get them there. In the paint non-restricted area, I want to say they're the second worst team in the league. That's where DJNA takes like 30% of shots. So I think Paige is going to be dishing it off. And with DJNA, like, she just got to get the shot going. She's missed shots. Her minutes been down in 2 games. I think the Seattle game, the dream game, her minutes were down, but she just wasn't playing well. I noticed like when she plays well, she'll play like 27, 28. If the game's close, it's not a blowout. So I can't see either of these two teams blowing each other out. But if the game's not close, then, DJNA will be stable to the bench, but she'll get plenty of opportunity. She'll be gassed up for this one. And 10.5 is a line where I'm like, I just got to buy low. It's plus 100. DJNA to start the year was like 12.5. Opening night at 15. I think it went up to 13.5. So 10.5 feels right. If you want to go for 10 and like my guy Dream, I don't want to give out his play, but he was on 10 and the Liberty win. I would rock with that too. Other looks from this one. I didn't take it, but I love Marina Mabry. I can't tell you if it's the PRA or the R+A, but one of the two I really like. She had 4 assists last game versus the Dream. It was like a lot of bad luck. Like she could easily end that game with 7 or 8. Tina Charles smoked like 3 assists alone. This is a revenge game. She used to play for the Wings. And also, I like the 3-point angles. If you want to go for that, you're getting great value with 3 from minus 120. Mabry, the usage is all right there. They don't have anyone who can score flat out. Like it's Mabry, Tina Charles with a sprinkling of Nelson Adota and a sprinkling of the rook. Escaping my mind right now. 1 second here. The rookie at the two guard. 1 second here. What am I thinking of here? Sanaya Rivers. Yeah. Sanaya Rivers had some good looks last game. But yeah, love Mabry in this spot. Yeah, she should cook. What's the game total? Game total 163. Love Mabry in this spot. Before the game, Misha Hines-Allen was questionable. She's going to be playing on this one. So you're going to get Misha Hines-Allen, Melissa Smith. The paint will be wide open. I wanted to go to Tina Charles for her points. Points was rebound something. I don't know. It just scares me a little bit with Tina Charles. Like she had all the usage in the world last game, and you're getting essentially the same line. It's 15.5. Now it's 16.5. So that's obviously been bet up. Love Tina. It's a very good spot for Tina Charles. I just got burned last game. Last game was a bad spot for her, I guess you could say, back-to-back dead legs. So she missed so many shots on the bounce back. Don't want to blame you. I'd rather go Marina Mabry on this one. I think she could just like have a blow-up 6-rebound game or 7-assist game or just score 18 points. So I just like everything Marina Mabry. Maybe just take the PRA, be done with it. But love Marina Mabry on this one. And that's all I got for this one. I can't pick a side because I don't trust any of these losers. I don't trust either of these teams. They're both looking for their first one of the season. I want no parts on the sides, but I do like Mabry and I do like DJNA. So 2 games down. We'll get 2 more. Don't wait the Knicks. Hit the comments real quick. Cole Stein, appreciate you for pulling up. Thanks, my guy. 153 y'all in here. I appreciate y'all for being here as well. DJNA, 8 rebounds, 1,300. Last year was on her rebounds. Yeah, like it's tough with this team because she doesn't play as much as last year, and Paige is like kind of like they're filling in that rebounding role. I looked at the rebounding because I wanted to get there on maybe like a 5 or a 6, but I couldn't really get there on that one. So I laid off. I'm just hoping that she could put the ball in the hole because she's had some great looks the last couple of games. She's been like ice cold. So you know what I mean? Like I love the value on that. Like I always gotta chase the value. So and the lean for this one on the first basket was Tina Charles, Nelson Adota. Hopefully Mabry doesn't take the first shot, but I like those 2 bigs. One of them down low, like this front line's food. Like NECA had first basket on them with ease. So yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight with that one. DeGale, thanks for pulling up. Mabry and Tina going off with the side of Rivers. It feels like that. I could definitely see that. I mean, they're gonna have all the usage in the world. Like, who on this team can score? Like, it's no one out there. Like, no, total 163 was like, man. But there's no defense on the other side to stop them. So I like yeah, but I do like those looks from you. Next one is the Storm and the Lynx. It's a pretty big game because the Storm just like drubbed up the Aces. You know, the Aces came into Seattle, Drew Lord return game, and Seattle gave them that work. It was some Ezzy, it was some Gabby Williams, Skylar, Nneka playing like an all-star again. Nneka was spectacular. That was a great win for them. Minnesota comes into this one. I want to say 3-0 on the season. 1 second here. I don't want to give you guys the wrong stuff here. 4-0. 4-0 on the season. Kayla McBride will be back. I'm sure she'll be on some kind of minutes limit. I love Nafisa Collar's assists. They're just not listed anywhere. For the first time all year, we had Fee's assists all season everywhere. It's usually like plus 120 or minus 105, and it's not there. I do like Fee's assists. I do like Fee in this game, period. I don't have an official, but like I would lean towards Fee. I would also look at 1 second. Which one was I looking at? I would look at Fee. I was also going to look at Nneka because it's just like how amazing she's going. And with that Minnesota zone, you're going to need like Nneka from the mid-range to kind of break the zone. But it's a low total at 156. Don't have official play on this one. But it's a game I'm going to have on the side TV, try to watch a little bit of because like it's like this is the game of the night in the WNBA. It's a great game. It sucks they got to go like classic WNBA, like stick the game of the night and make it head-to-head against like the NBA game so nobody could watch it. But this should be a really good game. Gabby Williams, people say at 13.5. She's been playing great. That's another look that like I thought about but didn't pull on. There's just too many games going on today. And yeah, I just had too much action on the Knicks. I couldn't get to something on this. But yeah, Fee's assist. If someone sees those Fee assists and you got a great line, yeah, that's something I would dabble on. I love Fee's assist in this one, especially with like, you got some snipers like Kayla out there. So you got Kayla and Bridget on the wing. Like I haven't seen, here's another one. Where's Bridget Carlton's threes? I haven't seen that anywhere as well. I just think that like you could get some snipers on the wing. This Storm got that zone. They go zone. They're gonna have to account for Fee. Fee's leading the league in points. She's going off. You know they're gonna try to cut the head off of Snake on that one. Try to make Courtney Williams beat him. Make Kayla beat him. Make Bridget beat him. Make even Alana Smith. Like I looked at Alana Smith's threes, the two at plus 118. I could see that too, but I'm just staying off. I'm not playing anything in this one. Because no Fees assists. So that's all I got for this one. 7.5 point spread. 7.5 feels like a lot of points. Like I love the Lynx, but early on in the season, it feels like the Lynx haven't been quite the Lynx yet. Granted, they haven't had Kayla McBride, but the Sun were like giving them everything they can handle like one game ago. Dallas played them tough a couple games ago. LA was keeping it close for a while, and then like the Lynx just pulled away. So Kayla's back, so maybe the Lynx revert back to form from last year. They'll win the game, but 7.5 feels like a lot of points. I kind of like the Storm. Maybe it's fool's gold because the first game they were all versus Mercury, and then we've seen the Storm look sensational. So I guess tonight's like kind of a calling call. Which Seattle Storm team are we going to get? So we'll see. We'll see. This should be a really good one. I'm going to check this one after the Knicks game on like a replay or something. So because this is a great game. Great one. So let's hit some comments. One game to go, and then we'll talk about the Knicks. Game 4, Indy. Let's get it. Mambo Bets. Thank you for pulling up. Love as always. Orange and blue. Big vibes, Flo. Appreciate it. My guy, Finesse the Books. Thanks, man. My guy, appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Hit that like button. Yes, always appreciate it. Thank you, my guy, pulling up, man. We're trying to find some value in the W. New week. First set of games for the week. No games yesterday for Memorial Day. We're trying to get it today. Got some first baskets loaded up. House of Stems. You can find all of it. I got my long shot for the day. Yeah, I got to say something for the court. I'll give y'all another first basket for the next game. But man, we got to get to this week, man. We got to get. Last week we came close on so many. It was a positive week in the W, but we fell just short on Tina Charles. We fell just short on Jewel Lloyd. Yeah, we just fell short on a bunch of things, but it's gonna flip. It's a long season. It's gonna flip. Anime Lee said, just start following you in Dream stream earlier today. Love, brother. I appreciate that support, man. We all here just trying to get right, man. No ego here, man. We all on the same team. It's us versus the Bucks. So let's get it, man. It's Tuesday. Tony, my brother, thanks for pulling up, my guy. Appreciate it. Where's the love for the Knicks? Come on. That's the owner of the Boston Celtics. We beat y'all two years in a row, 2 times in a row in the playoffs now. How do you feel about Josh Hart double-double and Knicks win? How do I feel about Josh Hart and Knicks win? I do think the Knicks are going to win. It'll be a tough game. I'm not sure about the double-double because his usage is so low. And I watched back part of game 3, and the big reason why he got some of those points is because they were down like 16 points. And Cat and Brunson were on the floor, and it was just kind of like someone put the ball in the hole. So it's tough, and the rebounding is always tough too because you have like Cat and you have Mitchell Robinson, and his minutes figured to be around like 32 to 34. So double in the win. Like I can't talk you off it because it's Josh Hart. Josh Hart comes through in big games, but it will be tough for him to get over the top to like that 8th, 9th, 10th rebound. Because if you look at last game, like that rebound when he was like Superman through the sky, like that was the 10th rebound with like 20 seconds left. So it would be tough for him to get there, but still though, like I love Josh Hart. I'm not sure we get there on the double. I think this is a prime Deuce McBride spot. I will say that though. I'll get to that later, but like love Deuce McBride tonight. Like Deuce should cook up tonight. We won the ship last year, man. Y'all lay off the drugs. Cool. And this year, and the Knicks are still playing, and they're 3 games from the NBA Finals. But you're right. You guys doing this shit, man. Salute to y'all. But the Knicks are still playing, though. I feel like Knicks are going to win by 8 to 10. I'm calling it. I don't know about 8 to 10. I can see them by like 3 to 6, I feel like, or I don't know. It's going to be a tough game. You know Indy going to bounce back and push the pace again. Like, I don't want to take them for granted. It may be sneakily a Bridges night. I thought about that because, like, they tried to get him going a ton last game, and he just missed a lot of, like, really good looks. I thought about taking his 20 on, like, some kind of long shot lay, but I didn't want to get cute. I'll give you my place for the next game when we get there. I didn't want to get cute with it. Like, I just took Jalen Brunson. I'm like, I got to see Jalen Brunson have 2 bad games in a row. I got to see him get all these fouls 2 times in a row. If you remember, like, last time he had all these fouls was against Boston. Like, he went crazy the next game. So, yeah, I need to see I got Jalen Brunson. Like, the money's on the table. It's funny. Like, all these games keep becoming the new biggest game of his Knicks career. Like, this is now the new biggest one. Like, can you take it back to New York 2-2, regain home court when everyone had you dead to rights going out to Indiana, and especially in that third quarter, like, bounce back performance. He did the whole Jalen Brunson thing at the end of the press conference. Like, oh, I got to be a better teammate. I got to be a better leader. I got to make better decisions, all that. And the bigger thing is, like, with Nesmith, I think he's going to give it a go, but even if he plays, like, he's going to be compromised in some way. Like, he had a gruesome rolled ankle. Like, he came back to the game, but you saw, like, he wasn't his usual spry self grabbing to the glass. I think, like, with a day off, a night off, the ankle probably swells up a little bit. They try to throw some ice on it, but, like, he's clearly compromised. So he's going to be seeing some Nesmith, and you have to figure some Nembhard. He owns Andrew Nembhard. Like, he's going to cook up on them. So I'm just trusting Jalen Brunson, immense usage. They're going to need him. He's going to have a bounce back game. He's going to get his full allotment, 22, 24 shots, whatever he wants. And, like, I just think that one of these games, the Knicks are going to get, like, a good whistle. Like, it felt like they got a bad whistle last game. It felt like they got a bad whistle in game 1. So we'll see what happens. But I'm trusting Jalen Brunson with the money on the table. I almost went to Cat P+R. I really like Cat 32.5 P+R, but that jumped up as soon as I went to take it. And I just figured that, like, you know what? You can't take Cat and Brunson. Pick one. I'd rather just go to Brunson. Cat had his big moment. Maybe he'll go again. But, like, I just think, like, this is a Jalen Brunson spot. Classic Jalen Brunson spot. I've seen this so many times. The guy on the road with everyone booing him, chanting, hurling, whatever at him. Like, Jalen Brunson going to cook up. This is why he's here. So that's what I like. I like Jalen Brunson. I'll tell you the rest, man. We got to get to this last WNBA game, though. And let's finish out the comments, though. Orange and blue skies. Say it louder for the kids in the back. Absolutely. Appreciate you for pulling up. Aaron Nesmith playing. It's not official. I'd assume he would. He's questionable, but, like, I'd assume he plays. And if he doesn't play, man, give me some of that Knicks money line, because, like, that guy is, like, a great role player. Like, he does so much for that Pacers team. He rebounds. He plays defense. Like, he's everything for them. And if they go to Mathurin or Shepherd, like, that's a massive fall off. So, yeah, they need Nesmith for this one. Brunson, free throws made, was free money last game. Christopher, first off, thanks for pulling up, my guy. I hate that I'm in New York because I see that I believe y'all have that on, like, DraftKings or ESPN Bet, because they have, like, those props like free throws made. Like, I wish I could take that, or I wish we had underdog still, because I agree with those free throws made. Like, I'm always going to keep it real with y'all. Does Jalen Brunson flop and embellish the fouls? Absolutely, he does at times. I think, like, there's a spot where, like, I thought, like, Nembhard kind of embellished a couple calls. Like, the 4th foul in the first half was, like, I watched that back. I thought that was a little weak. So, I don't know. I thought it was, like, a little weak. ESPN, yeah. I see it's on ESPN for y'all, but, like, in New York, we don't have it. We just, like we don't get awards. We don't have that. We don't even have the option to bet on it. So, in New York, as always, just, like, last in everything when it comes to sports betting. Mammo bets, absolutely. That's love. Taking your tickets from last game again, why not? I probably should take, that's an extra point. I probably should just run it back. The one that I've been running back that I'm done with and watch it hit tonight is Deuce and TJ McConnell 10 points each. Like one of these games, they're both going to hit 10 points. I mean, I think Deuce had 9 last game, McConnell had 10. Game before that, Deuce had like a quick 5 points and then missed like his next 4 shots. I don't know. One of these games, you're going to get that Deuce McConnell 10 by 10. One of them. Let's hit this last game, though. 20 minutes in. I appreciate y'all for pulling up today in the W Flow. Like the video, House of Stems, all the plays. It is the Dream and the Sparks. Dreamer +2. No Brittany Griner today. 161.5 total. There's 2 games left. My bad. I really like this game a lot for props. For this one, Rakia Jackson will most likely be back and in the starting lineup. I'm waiting to see what they drop her line at. I guess they were just waiting to put her in officially in the starting 5. Because like if we get like an 11.5 or 12.5, I'm all over that for Rakia. I love Kelsey Plum's assist tonight. Like she came to LA to be a distributor, not to be someone who's like goes off. Like she can get her own shot. And this Atlanta defense is not good. Like the Sun could have cooked up on them if they had a good Tina Charles game. So I think you can see Plum hit 6, maybe even 8 assists in this game. Her potentials are through the roof. She'll have Rakia back. And then when she gets Rakia back, you have Rakia, you have Hamby, you have Stevens. Love that. Also like Ryan Howard's rebounds. Like the one I wanted to take, but it moved was I wanted to take Breonna Jones under 10.5 rebounds. If you watch that last game on Sunday against the Sun, she barely covered the 8.5. And it was kind of like out of sheer luck. Like I got it. We got over there. Cool, happy. But it was out of sheer luck. Like it feels like with Griner out, her main role is to box out to let the rebounds go to Gray or to Ryan. Ryan, the last 3 games, has had 8, 7, 5 rebounds. Her line's at 4.5. And we've seen the Sparks team give up big rebound games to Courtney Williams. We've seen them give up big rebound games to Tiff Hayes. So I like Ryan's rebounds. It could always be Alicia Gray. The irony is Alicia Gray's at 4.5, -114. Ryan's at -110, 4.5. The books are basically telling you, we don't know which one's getting the rebounds. Pick one because we don't know. I think it's Ryan, but it could easily be Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard are like the WNBA, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Like one of them's going to get the points. One of them's going to get the rebounds. And more times than not, you're probably going to get the wrong one. It's just like they just do this like back and forth thing. One thing I would look at for future, just kind of like a heads up. So Alicia Gray's assists are at 3.5, -162. If Brittany Griner's in there and it's a weak interior defense, you got to take the Alicia Gray assists if they're at 3.5, 4.5, anything, because she'll kill them. Because like she throws the entry into Breonna Jones, she throws the entry into Brittany Griner. If we ever got a Breonna Jones assist line, I take that too because she throws the entry into Griner as well. But in this spot, I don't really love it as much. But I do like Ryan Howard's rebounds in this spot. I also like the points too. It's probably safer if you just do like the P+R. What's the P+R for Ryan? 22.5. Yeah, I think there's a really good Ryan spot. Like she should have great usage. She's gonna have a lot of shots. It's gonna have a nice pace game. You know, Sparks like to get up and down the floor, and she could beat you like 3 levels. She could get to the midi, she could get downhill. There's not a lot of rim protection down there. So I like Ryan a bunch in this one. I think she should have a really good game. Her and Alicia are both at 17.5 points. Really interested to see like what they drop Rakia at. Like I need that Rakia line. Like Rakia was like starting to kind of like get into her own a little bit. Like she struggled early on in the first couple games, but if we get like 11.5 Rakia Jackson points, like I think that'll be like a joke. In this one, I have a first basket. My first basket is, you have better odds than when I gave it out initially. It's 650 now for Hamby and 650 for Rakia. It's funny. For the top 5 first basket odds are Plum at 600, Stevens at 600, Hamby at 650, Rakia at 650, Breonna Jones 650. Books are basically telling you, bro, if you have an answer here, go for it because we don't know. I like the tip between Breonna Jones and Stevens. That's like stealing. Breonna Jones, like, I'm assuming they're going to run that back. If they run that back like they did last game, Breonna Jones cannot jump. She had the torn Achilles 2 years ago. She literally cannot jump. Stevens is 6'6" with long arms. They're going to win the tip and get the tip as long as, like, the Dream don't do the thing where, like, the team that knows they're going to lose the tip will send the guard behind the person jumping, and then they'll just, like, have them steal the tip. But, like, Sparks should get the tip. Plum could, like, just go rogue and shoot the ball. But they normally, like, when Rakia's in there, they run, like, try to run Rakia off a screen with Hamby, give it to Rakia. Rakia could take it to the midi, or she'll throw it over to Hamby. Or they just run the pick and roll with Hamby and like toss it to Hamby, and Stevens will be in the corner. Only way Stevens is going to get it if like she's wide open in the corner for 3. And the only way Plum's going to get it is if it's like a busted play, she could just sprint in for a layup, or it's like the shot, like the play is going to hell and the shot clock's running out and someone's got to put it up, grenade, and Plum just takes a 25-footer. But I feel confident that we're getting like Hamby or Rakia's taking this first shot. Feel very confident in that. And yeah, we'll see. Like an idea I messed around with in my head, but like there's no first basket on ESPN Bet, was using my WNBA boost and doing like Rakia first basket, Rakia 15 points. But you can't do first baskets on ESPN Bet. But yeah, I love Rakia in this spot. I think like Ryan Rakia could be like a nice little matchup, like a nice little head-to-head. Like I could see them both like going at each other, getting busy. Like you have like some really good scores in this game. Like this is a 10 o'clock game. Knicks will be not long done, but they should be like just wrapping up. So you have a game like there's a lot of like scores in this game who can get busy. It's also like a really good SGP game. Let me look at the threes. What do the threes look like? Alicia's at 2.5, minus 120. That's fair. Ryan's at 3.5. Stevens at 1.5. Plum's at 2.5. Yeah. Favorite looks in this game: Rakia Jackson's points if they come in light. Plum's threes, Ryan's rebounds. I love that a ton. That's my favorite for this game. One more left, so hit some comments. Plum 5.5. I agree, it feels free. Like if she has everyone in there, like Plum's looking to distribute, and she's like consistently, I'm gonna say double-digit potential assists when everyone's in there. So I like Plum a ton in this one. It opened at plus 105. It's at like minus. What is that right now? Right now, it's at minus 138. Yeah, it's just like one of those days where like there's so many things you can play that like I didn't get to it. It got caught up in the shuffle, but like I love Kelsey Plum's assist today. Like love that one a ton. Hopefully a 15 to 20 point Ryan game. She should give you 15 in her sleep. It just depends like if we're getting like Ryan that's like awful or Ryan that's official, but Ryan should do that in her sleep, honestly. Like she's a killer. Like they got no one to check Ryan Howard today. Like she should go off. A spaceship. Big Flow. Appreciate you. Always trying to pull up the streams if I'm up. Appreciate it. Thank you for showing love. That's huge. Sparks bigs are free today. What's Hamby and Stevens? Hamby's 15 points. That feels low. 15. Yeah, I might have to like look, man. I like too many Sparks. This might be a Sparks. This might be a case of if you like all these Sparks, just take the team total over. Yeah, 15 does feel low. 15 does feel low. I just saw Tina Charles, even though she went 5 for 20. There were 20 amazing quality shots. Like Breonna Jones does not have the foot speed for Hamby. Yeah, Hamby's a really interesting one. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna look at that depending on how the Knick game go. I trust Bree Jones rebounds when Griner's in there. Same. I need Griner in there. For one, Griner doesn't want it, but Griner will box out to like let Bree get the easy ones. It feels like the stock market. We got Bree at 6.5 for a couple games, went up to 8.5. We got that too. Now it's at 9.5, 10.5. It's like it's time to get off this roller coaster and like wait for it to reset itself. Like the same way with Angel Reese. Her points got up to like 14.5, 13.5. And then like a game ago, it got down to like 10.5. Like, oh, okay, it's time to go back to Angel Reese points. It's like with these like WNBA odds, they feel like cyclical. Like Kayla Thornton back in that Liberty game, I was telling y'all, it opened at 13.5. I grabbed the under on that. I'm like, it's against Breonna Stewart. Now it's down to 11.5. Like Kayla Thornton was like 8.5, 9.5. So if you just like follow it day to day and just like watch it, you'll see like, oh, okay, like Kelsey Plum's assist before last game was 6.5. Now it's back to 5.5. Like they don't realize Rakia's coming back. So it's kind of like all that. How do you feel about Hamby Dimes? I don't have a feel on it, but I do want to shout out my guy. I saw on the timeline, he had a whole nice write-up on it. You should give him a follow. Andrew Wade _ Andrew. He likes Hamby's dime. He's like the ladder on that. I thought he had like a really compelling write-up on it and why. But yeah, I don't have a feel or read on it. It's not my play. But yeah, my guy does it. He likes this one. I do have a read on Angel Reese's dimes. I took a sprinkle, nothing crazy, just on ESPN Bet. I took her 4 for 650, her 5 for 1,400 for 0.1, just a sprinkle. She just had 4 assists game. The Sky are a terrible team. They're looking for their first win. Courtney Vandersloot spoke earlier today talking about we're playing the Mercury tonight. Last game we played for 3 quarters. We have to put it together for 4 quarters. Players have to learn how to win. It's 3 games, so I'm not going to like jump off a cliff, but I need the head coach to show me something here because I don't get the system. I don't understand why you traded all those assets for Ariel Atkins to have her be an 11% usage player who stands in the corner and she doesn't even take three-pointers? Why does Kia Nurse take more three-pointers than Arrow Atkins? Why do they refuse to run the offense at times through Courtney Vandersloot? Like, she should be leading the team in potential assists. She should be throwing it to Camilla. Why is Camilla just an afterthought? Like, the body language for so many players on this team just look bad. Like, they're all frustrated. Like, what are we doing out here? Camilla will get a mismatch on a small. She'll call for the ball. They'll look her off. Kia Nurse gets to jack up 6 3-pointers. They already have had a loss by 35, another loss by 25 to the Liberty. Like, where's this team going? What are they doing? What is the identity? I don't quite know on this one. But this is the spot where I think Alyssa Thomas should go crazy. I really like her assist in this one. This Sky defense is food. They're not stopping Alyssa Thomas. They got nothing for her. The assist are at 130. I like the assist there. My play of the day, not play of the day, but it's a play I really like, and it's going against me odds-wise. But it's Camila Cardoso's rebounds at 6.5. It's down to 100. I got it at minus 118. I gave out the ladder to 12. The ladder to 12 now is 1240. Simply the fact that she's a center and she's had bad luck this year, and eventually she's going to play 28 minutes, and eventually she's going to grab 12 rebounds. This is a game where, like, she could easily get into foul trouble. She's been in foul trouble 2 of the 3 games this year. Got into foul trouble against the Fever. Got into the foul trouble last game, I won't say, against the Sparks. And she's going against Alyssa Thomas and Satu Sabli, who are going to get downhill. They're going to get to the rim. They're going to force the action. She could easily pick up 2 quick fouls. I'm fully aware of that. But I'm just going by the numbers. She hasn't played a game over 25 minutes yet because of blowouts and foul trouble. If she plays 25 minutes, she is over 6.5, 19 of her 21 in her career. The double-double is higher. It's 850 now. I like that. Like, I just think that Cardoso is a really good player. She just has to get featured. They got to throw the rock. That's why I sprinkled on the Reese dimes as well. I just think it's great value. With the WNBA, a lot of times I just look like, for where's the great value at? Like, obviously you want to take the layups, so you can take the layups, but like, I love the value on this one. This is also an amazing matchup for Satu Sabali because the rim protection is non-existent for the Sky. Like, who are they putting on Satu Sabali who's going to stop her from getting to her spots? Last game did scare me because she had like a down game, but like between her and AT, I kind of like AT more because I just feel like her PRA or R+A, like her triple-double was at 900 earlier today. Where's it now? It's at 1,100 now. I won't lie. Like, I'll probably just like sprinkle like 0.1 on that because like I just feel like this is like she's due for the triple-double game. Like, I want to say she had something insane like 20 potentials last game. Like, so I just think like she's due for a triple-double here at some point. 1,100 is like a ridiculous price. This is an awful defense that has like no semblance of what they want to do. Courtney Vandersloot's a cone. And I just think like AT, like the problem with AT is like you need her teammates to play well. Like you need them to go off. And then Sammy Wickham's been broken from the perimeter. So I don't know. This just feels like AT is going to go crazy in this game. I did not do a first basket in this game, but given how early starts, I probably will go with the pairing of Camilla and Angel Reese for first basket. That's 425.50. I haven't played it yet. I just really like it because like I think when you have a clear mismatch at the tip, you got to look at the first basket. And between Reese and Camilla, like you have like Camilla is going to be jumping against Satu Sabali. Like she should win that tip. And then from there, you have to pray that they can pass it down low and the shot goes in the hole. So I like those two for the first basket. I didn't play it yet because I have too much going on. So I'll go with that. And yeah, so I'll just go with those two for now. And I sprinkled on Angel Reese 4 and 5 dimes. Let's hit some comments and then like we'll talk about some Knicks and Pacers. Where are we at here? Atkins wasn't even the number 1 option on the Mystics with Sykes out. I don't get what's going on. You ain't lying. If they don't make me the commissioner of the WNBA, make me a general manager because I don't understand how do you finesse the 3rd pick of the draft and a future first when we know these drafts coming up are about to be like loaded with studs in it. So how do you get all of that for like Atkins? And like, I hate to come down on Arrow Atkins. Like she's a good player. It's like, she's just not like that. Like this just feels like the Mikal Bridges trade of the WNBA. Like, yo, nice player. You know, she probably should be a 3 or the 4 option, but like she can't be like the lead guard who you expect to get a bucket. Like she's not going to get you like Ryan Howard's like 17, 18 a night like that. Like she's a very good player, but like play some good defense, solid passer, good offense. But like that trade made no sense. And I also don't get like, why are you trying to microwave the rebuild? Like just do it organically. Like I love get Sloot in there, get the vet presence. Chicago loves her. She loves Chicago. Let her be the old head in the room. Put her with Sonia. Put her with Camilla and Reese. just like slow play it out. Like I don't understand like why you have like these two studs on the front line in year 2 growing, picking up like Camilla's like learning patience. Like you could tell like your game's growing. Angel's learning to get the mid-range jump shot, and then you get Atkins in there. Like you're not probably making the playoffs this year, if I'm being honest. Like this team's terrible. Like defensively, it's not there. They don't have depth. Like this team's awful. So this has honestly been the worst team I've seen like this season. Like the Valkyrie are not good, but at least you can understand like why they're not good. Like Tiff Hayes is down, and they have a bunch of vets, but they play hard, they try hard. I get a semblance of what they're trying to do. Like I watch the Sky play, and I'm like, what is the point of these offensive possessions? Like you call timeouts, you have a side out, and then I'm like, what was when you diagrammed in the huddle, like what were you trying to do there? Like I don't get it. Hopefully they get it right. It's still early in the season, and they have talented players on the team. Run the team through Sloot. Run a million pick and rolls with Cardoso and Sloot. Try it one game, see how it works out for you. Try to run 10 high lows with Angel Reese and Camilla, and let's just see how that work out. Because like what they're doing right now, like don't get that at all. So we'll see how it goes. Mabry and Cardoso rebounds ladder. Man, I already have enough action, but like that is not a bad idea. I think like the odds on Cardoso, who could go broke if she could get 2 quick fouls. I'm warning y'all now, but like the odds on her are just like feel like so like broken. Like 8 rebounds for a center. Hold on, like let me tell you right now. What is her 8? Because you don't even got to go to 10. Like her 8 is 180. That feels crazy. It does feel crazy. 8 rebounds. Like you could do, I'm not telling you this is official. I'm just giving you like something I thought about. You could do something like if you wanted to get bold, like Camilla 8 rebounds, Ryan 6 rebounds, Mabry 6 rebounds. It's the WNBA. There's plenty of rebounds to go around and see what that does for you. Like not official, but there's just like a lot of on the board. Like don't go parlay heavy. Like take it easy, but like there's like a lot of like kind of like sneaky looks tonight. I feel like, especially with an NBA game on. Sham said 14 under 26 last 2 line set at 9.5. Who are we talking about here? Under 26. Send that comment again. I didn't get who you're talking about. Mute or is it me? If I'm muted, let me know. Let me know if I'm muted. Let me see here. What else? Neek, appreciate you for pulling up. Where are you getting potential assists and rebound chances info? Need that. Don't have rebound chances, but once again, I want to shout out my guy, Andrew Wade. You can find him on Twitter at Wade_Andrew. He's been giving out, he gives out like great write-ups every day, and he talks about like potential assists each game, and he gives you in a way that's easy to consume. And he has like, yo, here's the box score, like game by game by game. Like he does great work. So shout outs to him, man. Like I know that makes life easier for me. So I'm always gonna give flowers to people who make life easier for me. Because last year you had to watch all these games back and have like a pen and pad and get it out the mud to like figure out who had how many potential assists, how many passes made. The other free game I'll give you guys is a website called Her Hoops Stats. And they have a column called like Assist Game Season. And if you go there, you could see like when, for example, if you want to see who scores the most off of Skylar Diggins assists, and you could type in Skylar Diggins 2025 season, and they'll show you like, yo, in this game, Nneka had 3, Nneka had 2, Ezzy had 2, Gabby had 3, and they give you like the game and how many assists. You could also say, hey, when Nneka scores, who's assisting her the ball the more, and you could ball the most. You could see like, oh, Alicia Clark had 3, Skylar had 3 in 3 games in a row. And it really gives you a sense like, it's like, yo, if I like Griner or if I like Nneka, that means like conversely, like I might like some random person who throws them the ball. We were killing on that last year because when Griner would go off, Diana Taurasi was always throwing the entry, even though they had Cloud there. So Taurasi would slap 4 and 5 assists routinely. So that's like a resource I used that was very helpful last year to like build like same game parlays. Because like the cheat code is always like those 3-4 assists. Like this year is different. Like last year we had Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter would have like the random 4-5 assist games, and it would always be like, ooh, Angel Reese or Camilla about to go off. So Kennedy about to get 4-5 assists. So yeah, that's what I use for those. James, to go with your point on why she isn't the leading assister, her attempts this season, 9, 11, 10, kind of shooting it more. Is that Sloot you're saying here? Hold on, let me look this up. I think you're talking about Vandersloot. Yeah, you're talking about Vandersloot. Yeah, I don't get it at all. Like I was watching that Fever game. For one, why did they have Vandersloot one-on-one with Caitlin Clark and like didn't send help? Like, isn't Arrow Atkins supposed to be the 3-and-D defender, stopper? We gave up the farm to go get player. And two, yeah, Sloot has 5 3-point attempts in the last 2 games. She never did that on the Liberty. What's happening here? So I don't know what's happening with Sloot's points. Like, pass the ball, Sloot. You're in there to get everyone else involved. So I don't know what's happening with that Sky team. They have no direction right now. It's still like 3 games into a new coach tenure, so give him a chance. But yeah, it looked terrible out there. Neat. Good morning, Flo. GM Flo. Yeah. Hell yeah. I would have these teams set up right. I would have Kennedy. Hey, I'd hit up Kennedy Carter. Hey, why you been in 3 spots? Like, what's good? I'd like Odyssey Sims was hanging around last year for free. Monique Billings was hanging around for free. I would have had them off the bench. Like, make me the GM of a team for real. Okay, it's just you. Okay. Nah, facts. Ideally, I thought they bring Sloot to run the offense through Cardoso and Reese. Yeah, I thought so too. Like, I'm on these Reese assists, but like, I got to be honest. Why is Reese throwing the entry to Cardoso? Like, that should be Sloot. I knew I was like out on this Sky team when I saw that Fever game. And like, I figured like, oh, it's going to be like Boston versus Camilla, South Carolina. And like, Boston was having her way, and Camilla came the other way and won the ball. So I'm like, oh, Sloot's a vet. She's going to see that, like, what's going on here, throw the rock. And Sloot was shooting 3-pointers and swinging it to Kia Nurse to shoot and jack up 3-pointers. Shot like 0 of 6. And I'm like, oh, this team's just dumb and bad. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing out here. The Sky are like the Trailblazers of the WNBA. Talent with no structure. You ain't lying. And you know what kills me? I'm hard on the Sky because I like the Sky. I'm not coming from the Sky. I'm always hard on them in the Dream because I like both those teams. I like the players on the team. I like what the mental makeup of like Camilla and Reese. Like, you don't have 2 bigs like that and use them the way they do. Like, last year they had like Camilla standing at the 3-point line, made no sense. This year the spacing is off. Like, Kia Nurse gets free range to take 3-pointers whenever she wants. That's stupid. Like, the game should start with 8 shots. Camilla and Reese get to shoot at least 6 of them combined. Then everyone else gets in line after that. That's how I would run the team. The bigs eat, throw it to them down low. I hate how they got rid of my girl Spoon last year. Was she a perfect coach? No. Did she make mistakes? Yes. But it felt like they had an identity and they were doing some things on the up and up. Like, they won a big game last year in Seattle. Reese was hitting a 3-ball. She had like damn near 30 points, I want to say. I was like, okay, Sky, tough team, on the rise. You know, not perfect. They'll make some young mistakes, but like, young kids, front line, they got it going. And they get rid of Spoon. They trade for Atkins. And it's just like, all you had to do, for my opinion, was just like keep Spoon, draft Sonya. You don't want to keep Kennedy. There's something we don't know going on. Cool. I rock with you. I don't know everything behind the scenes. Politics matter. Totally with you. But like, this route is like, I don't get like what this approach was. And we'll see. We'll see. I think the Mercury are going to win tonight. AT should go crazy in that game, but we'll see what's happening there, man. That team just like, it just frustrates me when you have like talented players and they're put in stupid positions. Like, it's like not basketball. It's like stupid. Just adding some outside shooting with Nurse Atkins, but Atkins is a 1. Yeah, Atkins is like a 3. Like, she's Mikal Bridges. Like, can't be a 1 or a 2. Like, make her a 3 and like let her do her thing and let her get you like the occasional 12 to 15 and boom, you good. So I don't know. That's fire. Okay. Sham. Sloot points sneaky line at 9.5, 14. Yeah, it is sneaky. It is sneaky. I do agree with you. And this is a pace up spot. And to my point earlier about like how they play these blowouts, I mean, they're playing Sloot minutes, 28 minutes against Indy, 24 in that Liberty game, but they were down like 20 going to the 4th. So I'm guessing she didn't play the 4th. And last game against the Sparks that came down to the end, she played 34 minutes. That's crazy, playing Courtney Vandersloot 34 minutes in 2025. But I agree with you. Like, the usage is probably really good. 9 shots in all 3 games and 9.5. Like I always say, my rule of thumb, if you're going to get more shots than the line is for your points, like, I'll look at it. But I don't want to go down with no Vandersloot points. But like, I'm right there with you. Like, that is a sneaky look because we all like Phoenix is actually like a good interior defense, I want to say. So like the perimeter might be where you want to go there. So who knows, man? Vandersloot's points is definitely like definitely a good look. That's a good look by you. Fahrenheit 451. What up, Flo? Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's my guy right there. Appreciate you for pulling up and showing love. We try and find some money today on a Tuesday. We got some first baskets. If you're just joining, if I had to say what my favorite player of the day, you know, it's crazy. My favorite player of the day, I haven't even taken it, is Alyssa Thomas assist. My second favorite is Kelsey Plum's assist. Early window, I have DJ's points because she's back in Connecticut. She's already on Instagram talking about like she's happy to be back home. That's home for her. Like, shout outs to DJ. She went from second round pick, barely playing, year 4, off the bench, starting on a team that was like, really close to like competing for a championship, really good team, most improved player. Like DJ got to show out tonight. Like this might be the Paige Becker show, but I'm rocking with DJ tonight. I'm gonna see how it goes. Maybe it's both of them. We might have a really good game there. So I'm rocking with DJ tonight. Myron Kidd, my guy. Yes, sir. Picked up Mabry 8 and 9 boards at a massive value number. Man, I might have to just sprinkle on some Mabry on some revenge narrative kind of wave because I'm right there with you. Mabry been killing. And shout outs to Mabry because she's handling this like a pro. Because I know I'd be tight if like I came to the Sun. Y'all were like they weren't really a title contender because they never were going to win the title. But you had like Dewana, Alyssa, Brianna, everyone. They got rid of everyone, and you denied my trade request. But she's like still playing hard. She's still scrapping. You know her. She's fiery. She's going to get it mixed up with the other team. Like she out there hooping and competing, and she's being a professional. I don't really get like her and Tina Charles as the leader of a team, but they got some young kids on that team. And I don't know, maybe they flip Mabry at the deadline. I don't see why it makes sense to keep her for this whole season, but we'll see. Wings are worse to me. That coach literally has no clue. I won't even fight you on that. Yeah, you might be right. I don't really get what the Wings are trying to do also. Like, they also kind of need more of a system for me because they kind of have like a dueling banjo thing that I think you'll figure out. Like, sometimes Arike controls the ball the whole quarter. Other times, Paige controls the ball the whole quarter. It's like, pick someone whose team. I'd let Paige run the show and let her get everyone involved, even as a rook, because I think Paige is that talented. But, yeah, I won't hold you. The Wings have a very, their rotations are also extremely janky. Like, Tycia Harris, welcome to 25 minutes one night. Tycia Harris, you're playing 15 minutes the next night. Like, I hate they're doing the hot hand thing like Dejanay. Like, run Dejanay out there 28 minutes like every night. You traded for her for a reason. I also don't like what they're doing with Alyssa Smith. Like, sometimes she plays, sometimes she doesn't. Like, she's a frustrating player. She's a cone on defense, but offensively, she's like one of your best offensive forwards on that team, and she just doesn't play. Like, Seagrass is really good off the bench. I get benching Smith if Seagrass is going off, but yeah, I don't get what they're doing in Dallas, but it's still 4 games, so we'll see. Somebody got to get a win tonight. That's the first one for the Sun or the Wings tonight, so we'll see how that one go. Sloot said she left New York to go back to Chicago because they promised her more freedom in her game. We might not see her get 6 assists much. Well, they're giving her freedom to take 5 threes. I mean, we were sitting here in the WNBA Finals 2 years ago, and Becky Hammond was leaving Sloot for 3 wide open every game. And she was putting 4 up a game, and you were holding your breath every time they went up. Now she's taking 5 a game. That's crazy. Shout out to Sloot, though. WNBA championship last year with the Liberty. And, she was a great vet presence, Love Sloot. She's a great person, too. So, shout out to Sloot. I agree. I know they're young, but the bigs for the Sky should be dominating. Yeah. Camilla should be just getting the ball 4 times in a row. It feels like when I was watching, Aaliyah Boston before Clark got there. Aaliyah would just, have games where they just, yeah, we're just going to ignore you so Erica Wheeler could take these terrible 4 jump shots over here. Man, get her the ball, man. Come on now. Prime Supply. You could tell a lot of teams are feeling their new coaches. It's no effort or direction. I was thinking that too. I think there's something 8 new coaches this year, and there's a bunch from college. You have my guy Smesko in Atlanta from Florida Gulf Coast, I want to say. Lynn Roberts on the Sparks, even though I think the Sparks kind of like Lynn Roberts, and I get the system. I think the Valkyrie, the name escapes me, but I believe the Valkyrie have a college coach too. So, yeah, there's a lot of weird basketball so far this year. So it's interesting to see as the season goes along. That's why before the year, I was huge on the win totals for the Fever, for the Lynx, and the Aces, even though the Aces look like their defense looks awful. But I really was rocking with the Lynx, obviously, because I was like, man, they have a coach who's established, who's a vet, who's smart, and they have a team that it's the whole team back. So there's not going to be this. Oh, for 3 weeks we have to figure out what our rotations and what our identity is. It's no, they're going to hit the ground running. So that's why you see the Liberty. That's why they're probably trouncing these teams like that, because it's they know who they are. New lineup with Natasha Cloud in there, but Natasha Cloud's the perfect player who's that's a seamless adjustment. Natasha Cloud's a dog. She's gonna just find players, play great defense, and just scrap. There's no adjustment for that. That just fits in on a championship caliber team. Rebecca Allen should start for the Sky Runners. Thank you. I love Rebecca Allen. Rebecca Allen is an amazing shooter, better shooter than hers, and she plays good defense. When she was on the Mercury last year, when she was in there, the paint defense was good and the wing defense was good. She's very versatile. You could put it at 3 and the 4. But when Rebecca Allen wasn't there, that whole team fell apart. There's a window there where the Mercury kind of looked real for a second last year. Cloud, Taurasi. Like, she's a cone, but she's still Diana. With Copper, Allen, Griner. And then, like, one by one, like, and Allen to me felt like that was like the last piece. Was like, oh, this team's going nowhere now because she got hurt. But yeah, like, why is Rebecca Allen off the bench? And Rebecca Allen will come in the game and they'll give her a couple looks and she'll just like seamlessly get to like a midi and get like 4 quick points. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what these coaches doing. Make me the coach. Coach, GM, and Commissioner Flo. Make me all 3. The Wings got the worst spacing, though. That's a fact. That shooting leaves a lot to be desired. DJ, I love you, but you got to start making some of these open threes because they leave you on that elbow open 4 times every night, and she's been breaking them a bunch lately. DJ got to make some threes because that spacing definitely needs another shooter on the wing. Maddie should start. I agree. Maddie's really good. Like, I don't get it. I'm like, why does Maddie come off the bench? Maddie's buckets. Like, Maddie gives you work. And she's like kind of like a microwave player. Like, she don't just get like 4 points a quarter. She's like, nah, I'm just going to get like 8 in this quarter. Like, Maddie's a bucket. I love Maddie. You'll have to bench Trike for that lineup to look somewhat. Oh, you talk about the Wings. You saying Enrique, I'm guessing? Myron, surprised the Sun hired that French coach. He must have really impressed them coming out of the Olympics. Yeah, with the Sun, like, I haven't like watched a ton of all these teams. I've only watched like 2 games, 1 game and a half like the Sun, so I don't really have like a full read on them. But yeah, I can't really break down the Sun like in depth like these other teams. I haven't really seen a ton of them. Swear, I'm done with Tyler Marsh. He needs to be hog-tied from the Chicago Rip. I'm gonna give Tyler Marsh a chance. He seems like a very nice man. I'm just simply saying I don't understand the scheme. It makes no sense to me, but we'll see what happens. Is Mitchell going to see an uptick with CeCe out, or will someone like Hall get the uptick? Excellent question. Thanks for Christopher Gray, man. Thanks for pulling up. So there's only 1 game tomorrow, and it's Fever and Mystics. And I think I read earlier that like Sydney Colson's going to be playing at point guard, which I don't get that like at all. But like, yeah, you'd imagine like this is about to be the Kelsey Mitchell show. Like, if her usage was whatever it is before, like her line probably should be now like 18 and a half, 19 and a half, because they're going to need her offense with Clark probably out 3 weeks. Like, they said 3-4 weeks, maybe, if I had to call it. Like, they said 2 weeks, but it's going to be like reevaluating too. If she's good to go, bring her back slow. That's the franchise. Like, and then like 3.5 weeks, you'll see her full go again. Which is a huge stretch. Like, I'm really interested to see, like, Stephanie White is the perfect coach for like what they're going through right now. So I think like they'll be fine. Like, if they still had Christy Sides, I'd be like, ooh, they're cooked. But Stephanie White's really smart. So I think she'll get it. She'll get them on the right track there. My only question is, like, does Aaliyah Boston fall off now? Like, does this go back to what it looked like 2 years ago where nobody could throw the pass into her? Because, like, Aaliyah Boston should go off too. But I'm like, who's, like, their best distributor? Here's another question I have. Is it time to get back on the Dewana Bonner roller coaster where she finally starts shooting 3-pointers? Because they need the offense now. Like, Dewana before was just like, oh, I'm just out here to play defense and grab rebounds and scrap. I ain't going to really shoot much. Now you got to shoot because they need offense. Like, they still have enough bodies to, like, score a lot of points. Like, still got Tosh Howard, still got Boston, still got Kelsey Mitchell's a bucket. But, like the Dewana Bonners, like, probably have to step up some. Also interested to see what the rotation is. Like, how much Sophie Cunningham do we see? Like, are Sophie Cunningham rebounds a thing again? Like, definitely interested to see how like that. There's only 1 game tomorrow, so definitely interested to see like how that go. Y'all are crazy. No joke. I watched Coach Belgium, and my boy doesn't call no timeouts. Only difference, he ain't got no Emma Misman. Yeah. So, listen, I don't want to come for all these coaches. I just don't get like what they're doing. Like, I think the Sky were playing the Liberty, and the Liberty are going crazy for 5 minutes. I'm like, hey, coach, you want to call a timeout? Just want to talk this over? Or you just want the Liberty to like explode this lead to like 30? Like, I don't get these coaches. How we feel about McBride first day out? I like Kayla, but I just assume she's going to be on some kind of minutes restriction, and they have her line's price that she's a full-time player. So I'm just staying off for Kayla for tonight, only for those reasons. And last comment, Martin. Let's see if they actually show some real Fever fans out there with Clark out next couple of weeks. Shots fired. Bar. Yeah. Let's see how many Fever fans there are. Fever have a really good fan base, but like, yeah, you're right. With no Caitlin Clark, like we'll see like who the real fans are though. I feel you on that though, bro. All right, real quick, I'll give y'all some looks for the Knicks, what I got for tonight. First basket, I went with Brunson and Towns. What I did for the first basket for Brunson's leg, let me pull up like what his odds are on ESPN. because Mitch is going to be at the tip, and Mitchell Robinson is like an animal on that tip. Like, he's a beast. So I'm assuming the Knicks just going to have possession. Brunson's down to 370. What I did was, originally it was like 420. Excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. So Brunson was at 420. What I did was, I went to ESPN Bet. They have like a 30% same game parlay boost. What I did was, I did Brunson's first basket with his 12 points. His 12 points is just like a dummy leg, just so it can make it SGP eligible. And I did my 30% on that. And I think I got like 553 on it. So I did that, and I did him with Carl Anthony Towns. They do run like plays where McCall will get it sometimes if it's not Brunson or OG. But I figure like with Towns just had the hot game. Maybe they look to get him going again on a post up. I want to say he had the first basket of game 2, I want to say. So last game was Brunson. Game 2, it was Cat, I want to say. In game 1, I believe it was a Pacer. It was like Nemhard 3 or something like that, first basket. As far as the game goes, this is a clear as day Deuce McBride spot. Like, I think his People Star is my favorite. That's not my favorite play, but of his, because you could take his threes, you could take his points. I'm just trying to see what's his People's R, because I believe it was at 8.5. Deuce McBride People's R. Where is this at here? 9.5. It's bumped up a little bit. I still like it. I just think that overall Deuce, last game showed you his impact. Like, he's got to be out there on the floor 24, 25 minutes. He's part of like 3 of the next 5 best 5-man lineups. Last game he had 3 fouls in 1 minute. Then he came back in 15 minutes. He saved the next season. He had 9 points. He had big shots. I also think that if you want to take his threes on a long shot, that's a thing too, because he's taken 4 threes in pretty much all these games, and they've all been wide open. And I think that he could potentially take 5 or 6 3-point attempts, and you can see an opportunity for Deuce McBride to have like a really nice night. The one play I've been telling everyone for days that I've been chasing since game 1. I've had Deuce McBride 10 points with McConnell 10 points, and I've taken it every game of the series, and Deuce has had 9 points twice. Eventually, I think he'll get to 10 points, but I'm done chasing it. But like, I like Deuce McBride a lot. I went back to Mr. Automatic, the Nick Killer himself, TJ McConnell, who talked about that the Pacers need to push the break. I took his P+A at 11.5. I haven't like checked these odds, so I'm just trying to see like what the lines are right now. Hold on. Let's see what the line is. So TJ McConnell's at 11.5. I took it again for 0.75 units. I just think it's like automatic. Versus the Knicks, he is all-time. Going back to last year's playoffs, he's 9 for his last 10. Before that, he was 5 for his last 7. The 11.5 people say, like, the guy just torches the Knicks. I think the defense is better now with, like, McBride, and you'll see DeLon Wright's going to get more minutes. I've been begging for DeLon Wright to get in there. Campaign, love you, appreciate you. You had that great game against the Pistons. I won't forget that. But, like, this series, no. We need DeLon Wright out there with Deuce McBride. But TJ McConnell's a guy who cooks up against the Knicks. I got to see him not cook up against the Knicks to not take it. I also like, as my favorite from the game, I took Brunson, but it's not Brunson. I really like Miles Turner in this game. I think Miles Turner, like, he has amazing usage. He has 20% usage his last 2 games. Game 1, they sat him on the bench. I think they opted for Obi Toppin in that 4th quarter. The Obi Toppin experiment is now officially done because Carlisle's done with Obi and he's done with Benedict Mathurin. He's done with both those bozos. He's tired of the turnovers, and you could tell. You're like, hey, I'm going to give you some leash, and the first time you mess up, you're going to the bench, my guy. But the last 2 games, you've seen Miles Turner has 16 and 19 points. The key thing, too, is I like that he's open on for that 3 ball. He's had like 4 open 3 balls like each game this series. He's only made 1 in each game. He took 6 threes last game. 1 was the 3 to go ahead, which he bricked. But one of his games, it just feels like he's going to make 2 or 3 threes because by sheer luck, like, if you give a dude 4 open threes every game, eventually he's going to make 2 of them. And also, he's had 2 3 balls, I think, each game where he's turned down. So I like Miles Turner in his spot. I'll give y'all my SGP. I use my boost for in this game because I do think Indy will bounce back and be tough. I did boosted for 1404 on FanDuel. Halliburton 10 dimes. Turner 18 points. Cat 3 threes. One more time. Halliburton 10 dimes. Turner 18 points. Cat 3 threes. Really like that one. Cat's been pulling that thing from deep. I do think like an interesting thing to look at early in the game is, do the Pacers mix it up and do what the Celtics did, which is basically stick the big on Josh Hart, downsize with Cat, take away his airspace, try to get him some stupid fouls because, you know, Cat will give you the cheap 2 fouls. and try to take away the 3-ball. Like that's what Boston did with Missoula. I thought was a great job, where like they really would just like force him to like get to the blocks, like take away his 3-ball. That's why his 3-point volume was so low against the Celtics. Like the Celtics would not put a big on him. They put like Tatum on him. They put Jaylen Brown on him. They put even Drew Holiday on him at times. So, but so I like that one. I like Miles Turner, and I just like, as I said at the top, I think this is a Brunson spot. Like money's on the table. Biggest game as a Knick. Take this back to the crib 2-2. If you take it back to the crib 2-2, the winner of this game, I think, wins the series. Like if the Knicks get it back 2-2 and they get out of hell from blowing game 1 and going to Indy 0-2, being down 17 points, 20 points, like I think they're going to win the series. So it should be a really good game. Hopefully my guy Booker with Trent doesn't take the Knicks tonight because, yeah, we need to win this one. So that's all I got for this one, man. I think it should be a really good game. Do I have any other leans? No other leans from this one. I was on those rebounds with Neesmith last game, but like with the ankle, you just don't know how many minutes or like how, like basically like anything of like how is he going to look out there? Like you got to see him. So that's what I like for this one. Hopefully things come through. Take it back to New York 2-2. So I'll read some comments. We'll get out of here. And yeah, I'll see you on the timeline. So let's hit the comments. Let's see. How we feeling about McBride first day out? I do like Deuce. He's gonna have an extended role, and I think that like there'll be a great opportunity with him to like climb the ladder maybe to 10 points. So yeah, they need his defense. He's gonna play 25 minutes. I love Deuce in this spot. All of X loves Deuce tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Read that one. How you feel about Gabby Williams points? What are Gabby Williams points? 10.5? Let me see. Gabby Williams points. Wow, you can get it at 10 for -132. I like that. For 10 points, that seems really low, especially with their usage, especially with this Minnesota zone where they're gonna force you to like beat them from the perimeter on mid-range jump shots. I like 10 points for Gabby Williams. That's a good look. I like that one. And then last comment. McBride 2 threes at +130 is disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll grant you he's been like kind of like doing the make the first 3 miss the next 3-point attempts, 3-point attempts thing. I get that, but I'm like, man, 2 for my dog Deuce. Like, even his three is like 420. Like, Deuce could just go bang, 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 3 threes, boom, we out of here. Cash us out on this 420. So I didn't take it because I don't have too much involved, but like I do like those threes for Deuce. So everybody, appreciate y'all for pulling up. We'll have a quick stream tomorrow. There's one WNBA game. We'll find some value on that. Hopefully we get some good Sonya lines. Hopefully it's not too inflated. Maybe some Kiki Irifan. We'll see with that. But thank you for pulling up. Please remember to like the video. You can find all the plays at the House of Stims. Discount MDW promo code. Please retweet the video. If you would kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sports with Flow. Appreciate the love as always. Any questions, hit me on the timeline. Let's get some value. Tuesday evening. Let's find this cash. Let's have a good time. Take it easy, everyone.